Okay, so a while ago, I was sent by Trap Chest Games. Or just Trap Chest, sorry. The key powered system. I was sent Reanimated, an RPG for the zombie apocalypse. Same company that released the Newlum project, which I really enjoyed. So I was sent Reanimated. Just recently, before I took a trip to Texas, I received a new book, and that is Join Their Ranks, a rules supplement for Reanimated. See, remember those crazy people who built backyard bunkers and stockpiled beans? Yeah, their brains were delicious. It seems that death is not the end. The dead walk the earth and eat the living, and you just happen to be one of them. But it has really changed your perspective on the whole apocalypse thing, with people that used to be your friends now trying to kill you, and this overwhelming hunger driving you to hunt the living. A game of hunger. Join Their Ranks is a supplement for the Reanimated tabletop role-playing game, which flips the narrative and offers rules for playing the zombies, as well as more tools to help the GM run the game in this new style where characters have become the bad guys. So we have zombie abilities, character creation. Well, here's the contents table of contents. Take a look. And some credits as well. And yep, sounds like that could be fun. Now, I've said probably on videos before, maybe I haven't, I don't know. I was a huge zombie fan. I got kind of turned on to the whole zombie thing. It's, I guess, late '80s, early '90s. I was, oh man, the circumstances are bizarre, but it doesn't really matter. I was in an odd place, and they had a copy of Dawn of the Dead. No, Day of the Dead, the third one, and I was too young to watch it, but I watched it and I loved it. Probably at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I popped this thing on and I watched it and I absolutely loved it. And then a few years later, I started my first job, and my first coworker was a really big zombie fan and had all the obscure movies. We watched movies like you just wouldn't even believe. And at the time, it was super hard to find. I mean, my goodness, I remember taking so long to track down Peter Jackson's Dead Alive, which everybody in my friend group had seen Bad Taste because they'd rented it from this video store. They used to get in obscure movies. And then Dead Alive came out, and it was like really hard to find in the US. Anyway, tracked it down. I loved zombies. And then, like geek culture with comics and all that, the zombie craze really exploded in the early 2000s and oversaturated the market. And so now it's after a good solid 10 years where the market was just absolutely oversaturated with just garbage. And I didn't care for the Walking Dead TV series at all. And it's just so much. But after a long time of dealing with that kind of oversaturation, I've started to kind of get the itch again. I read Max Brooks's Recorded Attacks that connected to the Zombie Survival Guide in World War Z, and I really enjoyed it. I love this art. I really enjoyed it, and it got me thinking about how cool a zombie setting could be. And I think, you have a pretty rules-light game like this, and I mean, look at that character sheet, and it really has, I think, potential to tell some really cool stories, and with a twist like this, to be able to then theoretically, maybe you maybe you run through a story, things don't turn out very well, and then the next story is what you all do afterwards. We'll see. Anyway, I think it's kind of a cool idea, and with a rule book this slim, it should be a quick read. So I don't know, time of recording this, there's a chance I'll have this written, reviewed, and with a written review in the links below. But there's also a chance I won't. I don't know. So anyway, back from Texas, catching up on looking at some stuff. Really glad to check this out. I'm excited to give it a read. I don't know. Maybe it's time. Maybe I can get back into enjoying the zombie idea, which it's one of my favorite sort of more traditional monsters. There's so much you can do, I think, with zombies. There's so much they can mean because, everything is political. Art has meaning. And, zombies, they've been used to mean things. Zombies, ghouls, the undead, Walking Dead, whatever you want to call them, they've been used to mean things since the beginning. And Night of the Living Dead is a highly political movie. Dawn of the Dead is a political movie. These are political movies. Day of the Dead is a very political movie. And I think that that's kind of an important way to explore things, with symbolism, with meaning. And I think zombies could be fun. Maybe it's time. Maybe I'm ready to start enjoying zombies again. All right. Thank you again for sending this to me. If you have a game that you would like me to take a look at, you can go to my blog and there's information about contacting me on there. There's links below. And until next time, take care.